Hey everyone, how we doing tonight? We're here on another edition of Tinker Tuesday, and we're gonna go over the Ultra Brute, Ultra Brute, the Ultra-18 body. How's everyone's Tuesday going? It's not too bad here. We got some rain going, but it's not too bad. So let's jump into this, I guess, and we'll touch on the 10 scale comp truck a little bit. Hey Andy, how's it going? Yeah, we'll look at all the different sliders for it. That one doesn't count. And as of right now, we have it for the Ascent 18, the Evo, the Katana, and the TRX 4M. On the M here, we need to pull some bumpers and stuff off. I've just been leaving those on there because I thought I might go back to the other body for a bit, but nope. Oh, I know. Winter's on its way. We just got hammered pretty good last week, and now we're getting rain, so it's all mucky. Gotta love the multiple mud seasons. Hey, Rock Wolf, what's happening? You know what? I cannot seem to find the servo horn for this. I do not think I have the right one on there. It doesn't line up super great, and I'm pretty sure I lost the stock one, so I'm going to have to pick up another one. Now this is set for just the standard TRX 4M. Mine was a high trail, but I took that off, and I'm running the Next Racing shock mounts on mine. Sweet. That sounds like a sweet build, Rock Wolf. I've been acquiring parts to build my 10 scale CJ7 bit by bit. Take this rear bumper off, and I am going to do up a set of bumpers for this body for the TRX 4M. And I'm thinking with each one, for each specific model, it's going to have its own hood. That way we can change it up. And then I'm going to go back to the Ultra 24 body and give that some updates. One thing I updated on this body this week is, I'll show you in a sec here, is there's a roll cage inside now. So not only does it look cool, it strengthens that body up a lot more. So it'll be super stout. One more and our bumpers are off. See my pup here, she's getting restless. Usually it's playtime this time of night most nights. Put my screws back in before I lose them. because there's nothing greater than losing hardware, you know, especially this tiny stuff. So with the TRX4M, you can see here how I've got the battery tray done so that you can still use the stock mount. All right, and here we go. This is the older bed. Oh, it helps if I put it on in the right spot. That fits that chassis just right. Let's see if we can get the camera a little closer here tonight. There, that's super fantastic. Gonna open the wheel well up another 5 millimeters here so I can get some better tire clearance. I'll probably just do some basic tube style bumpers for it. And I was talking to someone and they mentioned doing a tonneau cover. So I will do snap-in covers for the beds so that it can still be comp legal. And if people want, I could even do a full width bed for the backs too. Unfortunately, with the mag mount system I came up with for this, we're going to lose our adjustability that we had in the 24th scale version. But the upside is the cab will be universal for all these models. The only one that's going to have anything slightly different will be the Traxxas cab. You can see on one side here, this magnet is moved up by the door. That's so we can cut this slider short and still use that stock battery mount. On the other side, they're the same standard width. So that pattern is universal on each body. It's like if you get a second-hand cab somewhere, you'll still hit 3 out of 4 magnets. Oh yeah, before I forget, I got to show you guys the cage I put inside of it. So I wanted to do a little more for looks and a lot more for strength, especially on these A-pillars where they can be weak. So now we've got a nice internal roll cage all built right in. Tried to not go too wild with bars coming down through the windshield and through the back, and just kept it simple on this one. And out of them all, the Traxxas will have the longest bed. Thanks, Jim. Gives a little more detail and a lot more strength. Speaking of strength, I used to do all my bodies out of PLA Plus. With this new printer, I've been doing all these out of ABS so I can try and bring a stronger product for us all that'll also be heat resistant too. I really like how this thing looks on the Ascent. I need to get my shocks bled down a little bit and get my ride height adjusted and stuff, but I really love this little short bed on the back. It looks fantastic on there. Just the right length. Yeah, this is a older cab too. It's a version 1, so that's got to get swapped out. But I love that gas cap. That just looks so killer. And the way I did the bed, it's 5 screws, so you can swap this bed and this bed. There'll be 3 different lengths, so you can make it fit whatever truck you want, and we can at least keep the adjustability in that aspect and letting you customize it to be your own. But yeah. And yeah, that's why I cracked a lot of my cabs too, and that's what I don't want people to have to glue anymore. I did this new hood up. I've got it sitting on the Evo right now. It's that classic scoop style, you know. And actually, while we're here, we need to put doors on this one. Hey, Rockwolf, the mountain looks really awesome. I can't wait to watch the progress on that. Hopefully next week when we do the show, we'll be coming live from my basement where I've been working to set a studio up. I've got a small indoor course started, so we'll be able to start actually doing some driving and stuff. LGAURC, how you doing today? All right, I think I may have to let my puppy out real quick. Peel this last little bit here. See if I can stab myself while I do it. Sweet, that one's nice and peeled. And oh yeah, the indoor mountain range, it's gonna be sweet. You need to plan a trip out this summer, Rockwolf. I'm gonna start hosting events here. You too, Andy, if you want to drive down from Michigan. I'm not too far from you guys. We'll be running the outdoor course, which goes all the way around my house. We'll be doing all scales this summer. I need to get a slightly better set of tweezers because these ones are a little whooped. Hey, Sliding Sideways, how's it going? Awesome. Another peeled one. We got to do a touch of sanding. The ball always prints a little weird on these, but it works good because then you can sand it just a touch and they'll snap right in perfectly. That cleaned up good. Do the other side here. cleaned up because we just need just a little bit of catch in there for them to rotate on. Line it up. And push, and there, it snaps right in. I improved the part in the cab here too. Oh yeah, door's in the way, duh. Well, look at the other side then. So that it stops the door, and there's enough curve in there that it'll lock the door in now. Boom, done. I need to do some work on this. Thanks, sliding sideways. All right, I'm back, guys. I had to step away for a half second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have made another cup of coffee before I started. Good, Max Paul. How you doing? Yep, and then we've got a setup for the katana here too. This one's sliders. Got one spot on the bottom here to mount. Then we've got, oh, you can't see it. We use one of the battery tray holes. This one will go a little bit more in depth too, pretty soon. I've got some stuff on here that's kind of top secret-ish still. So we'll just put that one back in the back corner. We'll steal its hood though. But yeah, the Ultra-18 lineup is looking pretty good. You have a certain grease you prefer sliding sideways? Yeah, that's so. Yeah, this is where we're at with the Ultra-18 body. I can't think of anything else we need to do for it right offhand. Oh, nice. Udder butter's fantastic. As soon as I get my FX118 back together, I'll set up fitment for that and for the FMS18 too. And that'll get us covered on every single one except for the new HPI. I was running a winch on my Evo Pro for a bit. I think it's sitting right in here. I designed up some small mounts course, it's not in the drawer of a million parts. Unless it's in the back of the drawer of a million parts. It's one thing I hate about this desk is it gets very full. There it is. I've got to look into it more. I've looked at it a little bit, but not a whole lot yet. It's been a real busy past few days here. Let's see. Sunday night, my boy took the Jeep to work, and my clutch went out on him in it. So Monday, I started working on his Beetle to get that on the road, and it fucker caught fire on me last night. So that project is now scrapped as well. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. Here's the little winch mount I designed up. Run the NSDRC RS40 on the Evo Pro. Bolts right to the shock tower. I've got my fair lead off right now that runs between here to guide your line, but I've still got my front fair lead on. Oh yeah, we're all okay. They've got to be interchangeable. Yeah, and the way I originally did this is there's enough interest I could run this product, but you can run it off the other channel on the Evo's controller and just get rid of the 2-speed. Yeah, I think we'll probably end up bolting that back on there. That'll look pretty sweet. Winch line running out the front. I need to get a winch mounted up in the comp truck, my 10-scale comp truck. We are not going to be doing super awesome this weekend at the comp. I need to put a set of doors on this one too real quick. I'm really loving this new bamboo printer. I can't wait till I can hit the point of getting a second one, so then we can really start running some production and start having some printed stuff available again. I probably don't need the adhesion layer, but I always love to do it. Nice. We'll bust the 10-scale comp truck out here shortly. I've been running my points. I got a lot of little things to button up to be ready for this weekend. I really want to hit 42 points because I love running driver's class. But it's hard to hit 42 points with a Lexian body. One side down. other one sanded here real quick. Oh yeah, it's probably my internet. My internet freaking sucks here. Okay, you need to go out and go potty, huh? Okay, there's passenger side. I feel like I printed way too many passenger side doors and not enough driver side doors. It happens. A little bit more on this one. Hey, at least I haven't lost audio yet this week. And you know what? I thought about jumping back on last week because we got hammered with snow and our wrestling matches ended up getting canceled Tuesday. We got a nice little bit of snow. It's nice to see winter come back. Did I ever show any of you guys the C10 interior I did out of Lexan? That's one I thought about starting to run again. Let me grab it right quick. It's just right here. Full steering wheel. All the detail on the dash. Here, I'll pull it out. Yep, steering wheel, dash, glove box, seat. These were pretty awesome to make. But yeah, and they fit super fantastic. And it just really seals the look on this little thing. Oh yeah, that's not even a print. That's vacuum formed. So it's a half a gram, maybe 2 with the steering wheel. I get some time this weekend. I got some Pet G sheets. I'll hammer a bunch out. Obviously, it does take moving the battery around and a little work here and there to get shit to fit. Nice. Those IR60 bodies do look pretty good. Other thing I got going on with bodies is we got a bunch of the patina bodies still. And I just dropped the price on all these to $35 a piece. We've got a limited number of them. They're all hand painted. No two are the same. So yeah, get them while they last. Trying to get the last of the bodies we got on the website sold so that I can get another order placed. The Ridge Runner's got a little bit of trimming left. in case you do or don't want fender wells, or in case you want a little or less grill. There's just a little bit left on there. But yeah, all the pre-painted bodies are $35 right now. Let's see. Yeah, C10 interior, Andy. Vacuum form C10 interior. Way better than the printed interior I used to do. Yep. Yeah, because M&M's kid, I learned to drive a stick shift in a 53 Willys pickup. We've got the 53 and we've got a 48 Overland that I really hope to do someday. The Willys right now is stripped down to the frame, the cab's on a trailer, and the box is on a trailer, waiting for us to get back to it. Yeah, let me see if the puppy is ready to come back in. And then we can bust out the 10th scale comp truck and I can show you what I got done on that. The little things I got left. I'll let you guys check out the Ascent for a minute while I let her in. Oh yeah, I love the new hoods. Yep. It's raining, so we don't want to stay out long. Yeah. So the hoods, they've got little slots and the nice little tabs. Pop in the little hood latch. But yeah, we can move these and grab the 10th scale. Next week will be nice. I've got the table repainted for downstairs. I've got the course built. Mostly. I still need some more rocks. Well, I can see the ground. I need to get outside. So here we've got the Comp Zuki, as I've been calling it. I've still got to put super one-handed RC. Shoot me a message on Messenger on Facebook. We'll see if we can get something set up. It's originally a MST body. I cut the rear out and pinched it. That's a little better. Custom license plate I made at work. Did that with my laser. The cage is actually from 10.3 JK. I always say JK and I feel like that's the wrong model, but that's probably because that's what I have. And we've got the interior in it is from a 10.3. Hood vents off the 10.3 to stick into the old body pin holes. Snorkel. Couple little Tinker Time accessories, but they're way in the back. You can't see them. .3D printed drop bed. We got a finished E6000 this in. Yeah, I still have the stone basement, Jim. That's where everything's gonna be set up. And if I can get it to work right, I should be able to set up 2 cameras. For a Red Cat Gen 8, nothing right now. I haven't had a Gen 8 in my hands in quite a while. Last Gen 8 I did custom mounts for it, sliders, and rear cage. I do a lot of 10 scale metal work. Did my sliders out of 20 gauge stainless. Cut to contour the Toyzuki frame. One of the last things I've got left to do with this is get my servo winch mounted. I'm going to be just making a little mount, and I'm just going to run a Reese Micro 99 and hope that my driving skills are good enough that I can bump most of the way through it. I only need a little bit of pull here and there. And then for tires, we are going to be running some Voodoo KLRMs. I still need to get some oven cleaner out, clean them real good. Yeah, get a hold of me, sliding sideways. Running nice old school Vanquish wheels. I freaking love these because I actually have the same set for my JKU. Let me grab my phone and look. Here we go. We're loading up. Yep, you got me. But these are going to be freaking awesome on here. And we're running my own printed inserts that are specifically done for the way I did these tires, because they're a 1.9 stretched to a 2.2 wheel. I wish I could make these inserts smaller. I've tried to scale them down. 4.75s. Thompson Zoo. This is my own specific 10 scale design. As you can see, there's a cut through the TPU because it forces my tread to collapse towards the center and forward with the way the curve's done. I've got reversing curves, so as this one collapses in, this smaller, thicker one reinforces it. And then on the inside of these, we've got small sets of holes. I will be right back. I gotta put the puppy out again. She's crying to go out. All right, I'm back, guys. Oh, thanks, M&M. They are, the way they're designed, my tread collapses towards the center. So that way it always grabs right around what I'm going over. Whether it's something big like this or a small face. That soft center forces it to collapse in. And then the sidewall on it's fantastic. I run the same inserts in my Pretty Boy truck. I love them. They're super flexible, super soft, and they're a huge pain in the ass to print. And they're an even bigger pain in the ass to clean all the little bits of support out of. Oh yeah, they're my favorite too, Andy. I've been running Voodoos since my 14-year-old was 6 years old. So yeah, a long time. A long time. They're my favorite tire. I've got them on almost everything. Especially with the Pennsylvania clay we have here. They rip right through it. They clean out pretty good. To squeeze out some more scale points, we're going to be running some SSD scale rotors. Hey, Reckless, what's happening? Which, for these 2.2 wheels, they're a little small, but I'll take every point I can get. I got to make up for my inability to drive somehow. Oh, did I put it in here? I think so. We're going to run the Trio overdrive in the front. Okay, Rockwolf, I'll check that out. There it is. Yep, the 827 Trio overdrive for the front, and then on the Toyzuki itself for the front end, we're running, I think it's 10% overdrive for the front end. And then we got a ton of little scale accessories to stick on here to make sure we hit all our points. But yeah. Could probably throw this in real quick. I don't think it'd take much. Find my cheater bit here. I'm going to try to hit Harbor Freight this weekend, Andy, and see if they got any more of those little U.S. General toolboxes. The ball bearings would be so nice. Oh, got to turn that up a little bit. A little bit more. There we go. I keep it set light so I don't strip stuff. This thing is the best driver in the world. At some point, I will have a second one. Awesome. Diff cover is loose. me pop these tires off here real quick. I should have been thinking, and I should have grabbed the hardware for my wheels, and we could have put at least one or two of them on. Pop this side real quick. Oh, that one had a nice little grip on there. Pull just one side of the steering because I'm lazy. Very lazy. That's why I've got this DeWalt driver. Tell you what, it definitely does save on the wrist, though. I've been playing with RC trucks for well over 10 years, and some nights I was like, man, I'm tired of turning screws. Actually, I should leave this apart because I've got some aluminum KXY outer portal boxes I could toss on. There we go. Slide our diff cover out. Take a drive shaft out, and we can swap. That's all nice and greasy in there. That's fantastic. Oh, you did super one-handed. I messaged you back. All right, let me grab my grease. Yeah, but don't let Luna in. Let Luna in. She's out back. Nice greasy diff. This one actually, it's only ever ran about 10 or 20 feet. It's a build I did that just never got where it needed to until now. Okay, we need our pinion. It's not gonna work super great without the right one. Could be interesting though. Now it's to make sure that I do have the right one. Let's see. We'll just hand check the mesh. And I want to say no. 827. 1, 2, 3, 4. 827. I thought I kept these separated better. I guess I'm a liar. Hey, we found it. There's the one. I'm hoping I'm not going to have to shim this diff. Sometimes you got to. Sweet. Man, I remember a few years ago, it was getting really hard to get the 4.19s, and people were paying stupid money for them. And then there were the knockoffs, and it was pretty entertaining. Hey, see, RC-6 just dropped their new portal axle. Oh, that's so nice and greasy. See if we can do it without getting too much on our hands. Fuck no. We're going to end up making a mess. Just the right. Dab some more on there. There we go. And we're ready to put it back in. Awesome, awesome. Axle shaft in. Come on, portal box. Go back on. I can see you lined up. Servo wants to fight me. There we go. That reminds me, I still need to make sure I set my endpoints, because I'm pretty sure I did not do that yet with this truck. Sweet, there we go. One side back on. Stick a screw on it before we make it fall. Alright, and this isn't going to take much. Oh, it will if we keep losing parts. Alright, there we go. Swap done. I've still got to come up with a way to mount my little servo winch. We're pretty slow at work, so I might machine a plate out of aluminum for it to put it in. Okay, our bearing's not seated all the way. That's why she didn't want to pop in there. There we go. That should do it. Awesome. Put our steering back in. See what else we can forget before we flip it back over. At least get that one started. Get our drive shaft back on. I love these axial wild bore drive shafts. It's my favorite piece to keep as a weak link on my truck. So that way, if it's going to break, I know where it's going to break. And they're a hell of a lot cheaper to break than anything else. Yeah, I got it in. That's the stock one I just took out. Thanks for looking out. There's nothing like getting stuff back together and realizing you didn't put it all back together. I love this thing. Like, you set it at 3 and it'll fight to drive a screw into a 3D printed part. Like, it doesn't even want to run that one all the way in, which is great. Same with this one. I'll turn it up just a little bit. Turn it back down. We'll run our last one in here and snug them. My favorite to forget is I used to do it on my old SCX10s a lot, is put the motor in, get the pinion meshed, and then get everything back together and realize that I didn't fully tighten the screw on the pinion. But I prefer to wait until I'm out on the trail to realize I did that. So I've got to tear it apart in a pile of leaves. Turn her up a little bit. Give her a little bit more. Awesome. Top screws and tighten up our steering, and we're back in business. Yeah, I always take tools and spare parts. Hell, half the time I'll take and I'll put a spare rig on my backpack. There we go. Now let the pup back in. Man, I wish I wouldn't have forgot my hardware downstairs. Well, we'll at least slap a scale rotor on. Oh, I forgot. 10.3s are cross-drilled. So I wonder if I should take these to work and modify them so that they can be cross-drilled also. I don't think though. No. All right. Just a duh moment, because I don't have to do anything, dumbass. Maybe a little filing, because they are awful tight to go on those hexes. It's probably between the anodizing just enough that it won't fit. Yep, just enough. Well, we will file that down. And I guess we can start winding down from there. Nice. I've looked at those. Their bags are pretty nice. Pushing it on there, it feels like I'm going to need more than this beat up 110 grit I got. There's part one. Drop our body back on for now. Oh, that fits great. That's one thing I need to do real quick. Let's put my last piece on for my snorkel. I was looking through all my parts, and I found this one piece, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was looking at it, and it took me a bit to figure out what the hell it was, because at first I thought it was for a tail light, like the inside of a tail light. And it's like, I don't understand how this is supposed to hold LEDs. Well, scratch that because I lost it. Get my last few bits out, I guess, though. Got some cool taillight covers. Really awesome little inserts for it. And really sweet little lenses. Some of my favorite mirrors I stole off RC four-wheel drive body. Yep, I am not seeing that anywhere. Oh well, it happens. It'll turn up. But yeah, these covers are pretty sweet because then it'll allow me to clean this back end up a lot more. I don't like that little look there. I'll just cut it straight with it and glue those on. It'll be fantastic looking. Oh, guess what we just found on the floor? Our snorkel piece that was hiding from us. But yeah, I found this piece, and I was like, how the fuck are LEDs going to go on that? I kept trying to fit it up to the back corner inside the body, and I was like, it just does not go. It's because it's not for that at all. And that would be why it didn't go in there. Then after staring at the snorkel for a while, I realized why it looked so stupid on the side of the body. And that was because I was missing this piece that the bottom fits into. It also fits the curve of the body, so it doesn't look like trash on there. That one through. Poke our second one through so it stops spinning around on us. realize that we put it in backwards and need to turn it. Alright. Now we can put this on. This is where I could really use a overhead view camera. There. That looks way better. Way better. They'll probably catch on tons of shit, but that's fine. I go to have fun, not to win. Awesome. Well, I think we'll call it a night, guys. Oh, yeah. Yes, she is. This is the time of night we get our zoomies. And, yeah, I'm talking about you over there. Do you want to come say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here, Luna. You want to say hi? Come on. Come see Dad. Come here. Come here. All right, ready? You get to say hi to everybody. Say, hi, I've got the zoomies. My name's Luna. I've got a steel dad now. But all right, thanks for watching tonight, everyone. Make sure you jump on the website, scoop up some of these patina bodies, since we just dropped the price on them. So remember, yeah, all patinaed bodies are $35 now. And see, what else did I do? Oh, I dropped the price on all the printed cages down to $10 too. But hey, like, subscribe, and all that bullshit, you know, guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys all next Tuesday. Same time, same place. Later, y'all.